What is up, y'all? This is going to be a quick little video on Base 44. It is another app that allows, or website that allows you to go through here and build a website based off of whatever you prompted or whatever is just on your mind that you think of. I'm scrolling down so you can kind of see, like, there have been people on here and they're building things out straight from the mind, bro. Again, you can go through here and just talk to it, and it can build a game app, it can build a app for logistics, it can build some stuff for code. So right now I'm kind of going to show y'all Habitlee. It is the first app that I had built specifically for myself for when I was getting into the bag of AI, and I wanted to have a app that helped me with my habits and building those habits, so that when I got to this stage that I'm in right now, it flows just easily. Like, I don't have to use Habitlee anymore because I know every day that I wake up, these are the things that need to get done no matter what. So first I'm going to show y'all Habitlee. This is my old account, so you can see I have already thrown up a couple of different ones. So I'm going to show y'all Habitlee, and then after that we'll go over to my second account on Base 44, and we'll build something super quick. But that way you can see the prompting of it, that way you can see how it gets built out, and then what Base 44 allows you to do, because that's a big thing too. So let's go in there, Habitlee, real quick. We're just going to do a quick run through of Habitlee. I have already made a video and I'm going to post it on the Patreon of Habitlee, so if anybody is interested in trying to build habits, trying to build structure into your life, and then also think about the ability to look at your Freedom Fund and your Freedom Fund numbers and keeping it rolling, so then that way you know specifically what you're saving up for, and if you're not even saving up for anything specifically, how much money do you have in assets? Again, the biggest thing. So we'll come through here, and again, I'm not going to go too super in depth. I wanted a app that helped me with my habits, with my discipline. So the biggest thing that I wanted also was an AI coach. I wanted somebody to be in here with me, right next to me, helping me build out the plan of what needed to get done. So in Habitlee, again, you got your dashboard. You come through here, you got morning debriefs. You got your freedom score, which takes all of your routines, your goals, and your freedom fund, and kind of gives you a percentage of where you're at and how long it's going to take you to hit this goal. I think that's a big thing for a lot of apps that people were telling me, where it's like you can't really track your numbers, even when you use Rocket Money. Like, again, you have all your numbers and stuff like that in there, and you can create a savings account, but you can't see if I'm saving in week 5, week 6, what percentage of that has helped me get to this goal. So you have that going through here. You have daily accountability check-ins, weekly optimization reports. So it goes through and it tells you what you're doing right, what could be fixed, and if you are trying to get to a certain goal in a certain amount of time, it allows you to have a kind of a get your stuff together so that you can get to this goal. And if not, then you need to find out where in your structure needs to be changed so that you can continue to get to that point. Freedom Fund scores, current streaks, so you can come through here every day, make sure, and you can hit your routines. You know what I'm saying? It'll change how many days that you have hit that streak, and then it changes up here as well. Active goals. Again, I wanted this to be a pretty in-depth app. Like, I want you to be able to come in here and do a lot of different things and not just be stuck on, okay, this is a routine checker app, or this is a goal setting app. Like, you should be able to come in this app and do whatever you need to get done structure wise. So that's why I added the financial, that's why I added the business partners, that's why I added the community to it. Again, Freedom Fund, you can go through here. I will touch on that a little bit. So your Freedom Fund, so specifically for myself, I set a number that I wanted specifically that will, one, be my financial freedom goal, right? And then the second one is my actual freedom goal. Like, this is, so for instance, my financial freedom goal is about 3,000 and some change, 3,600, somewhere around there. That's how much money I need for rent to get paid, a light bill to get paid, and food, and I'm straight. So that's all. That's how much money I just need to make just to sit down and not have to be stressed about nothing. Again, all the other money that comes in on the back end is either getting reinvested or is helping build the business. And then the second one, your actual freedom fund goal, or your financial freedom goal, which will get you financially free, is going to be around 360,000, somewhere around there, maybe 303,000. Again, because my goal is to be a millionaire, yes, but to be financially free, you don't need to have $1 million. You just need to be making six figures. You need the bills to be paid. You need your food and stuff. And then again, if you're in a position where you're making six figures and you're living less, if you're living your life with less, you're already making more. So again, the only reason people become broke after they become rich is you see the money in your bank account. So the next step for you is, well, let me go out and go do something crazy. Even when I make six figures, I'm going to sit in this position that I am in right now. The main thing that I might do is go and get myself something that is still cheap, right? Not a car, not a motorcycle, or nothing crazy. I might go get me a new tattoo. I might go get me a new gun. And that's it. Like, that's all the money that's getting spent. You feel me? Because again, this is what the Freedom Fund goal is for. So, not to make this all long out and drawn out, but again, you have all of this up here. You're able to track it. You can add your entries. You can delete your entries. If you are an investor and you have dividends that roll every month, you could go ahead and have that in there. And as you can see, they're recurring, so you don't have to worry about inputting it in every time. It is a recurring investment that goes through your account each time. So, and that's if you are not snowballing your dividends, of course. Alright, so again, this is just a quick little walkthrough. I'm going to just click on a couple more just so y'all can see. You have goals in here. You can just write your goals normally like this, read 12 books by the end of the year, or you can come in here, brainstorm new goals with the AI assistant, or refine existing goals and make them smarter. So again, I came through here and I built a 404k in assets to achieve financial freedom. That's the one that I had added in there. And now it will come in here and it will tell you different jobs, different things that you can do to help you get to that goal. Now again, the more that you talk to the AI, just like chat, just like anything else, the easier it will be for you to come through here and just prompt whatever you need to get prompted, send it through the AI coach, which is in here, because you don't have to go in here and just set the goals. You can talk to the AI coach, let it know what you were trying to do, and it will add it, as you can see here, suggested goals, boom, it'll add it to your tracker. So bada bing, bada boom. Life planner. Now there are some premium features in here. Just let me know if you are wanting to join, because I will go ahead and put it in there for you for free if you are part of the Patreon right now. I'm in Discord. Again, 90-day plan though. You set a 90-day plan for whatever needs to get done. You follow that plan to a T, you'll get to whatever goal you had set for yourself. Freedom Arena for anybody who is, oh shoot, my boy Keyshawn been in here. But Freedom Arena for anybody who likes challenges and things like that. We were going to do Freedom Arena eventually once we get some more people in here. Again, if this is what you guys like, if this is what you need, then get in here and just start using it. Everything in here is free. There's only a couple of premium sections. But as you can see, Freedom Arena, you come in here, you have challenges. Community challenge, that's for me. Success story, so anybody who has a story to share, especially in the next couple of months, if you have taking a step out to do something different. Again, everybody that's in our Patreon, you're trying to do something different. Add a story into here. Write down some success stories, put it in here. It's most important. Partners, you can add partners, direct messages, community is important, and then our premium feature. Again, I just wanted to run through Habitlee really quickly so that you can see what I have built. So this was my first app that I built. Again, it was mainly for myself. I added a couple of people in here because they were telling me like this is something that's super cool, that they're willing to go and check it out because this is what they're trying to do. And as you can see, my boy Keyshawn has been in here. Been rocking with your boy since Amazon. Appreciate you, brother. But again, he's in here. He's trying to build himself. He's trying to build his brand too. So make sure y'all are checking out his stuff. I know he just dropped something in the chat recently. But enough of that. We'll come here and we will go on to the side. And as you can see, this all on the side here is everything that I have asked the AI agent in the Base 44 app to help me build for here. So let's go to this next tab real quick and let's build something out. So again, you can come through here, you make yourself an account, and then they'll only give you a certain amount of points, so you only got a certain amount of points when you first start off. I'm gonna go with one of these down here so that we can have just a quick little video of you showing it. And then actually, you know what, the best thing that I can tell you is, I was going to go through chat and show you, but the best thing that I can tell you is go into chat, tell chat what you want done, right? Whatever app that you're trying to build for yourself, whatever. Again, you can come down here and look down here for different things that people have built and see if it actually is something that you want to try to build as well, because you can see that too. But tell chat what you want to do, have it prompted out, take that prompt, copy and paste it, we're putting it into here. That's what I did with Habitlee right there. I said I want a habit tracker app that also tracks your freedom fund, and then I went in there and I started editing stuff out with the AI agent in here. So for instance, let's see if there's a good one. Dev productivity, health and wellness, content generation and editing, creative tools, let's see, educational, travel planning. Let's do travel planning. I think that would be a cool one. So travel planning, and we'll do itinerary builder. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. We'll do an itinerary builder. As you can see, very short prompt. Boom, this is exactly what you need right here. And this is where you can start off at. Again, you don't have to go crazy or nothing like that. Give it an idea, let it run it itself. Boom, we're sending that off. Let's see what it builds. This is what I was showing y'all over here on Habitlee. So it has an AI agent in here that you can literally go ahead, type in here, or use the little voice memo. You can let it know all the steps that you are thinking for your app. For instance, Habitlee, it first started off with the goals and the routines, right? It was a very basic, okay, add your goals, add your routines, and then just kind of roll with it, you know. Back through here, and I said I want this to be a detailed breakdown of how you can track your freedom fund, how you can track your habits and your goals, how you can track if you are staying on a steady course to these goals, and then in the end, looking back, if you can go and look back from a year ago, I want you to be able to see exactly what you did, what may have gone wrong, and then kind of just figure it out from there. But you have the ability to have a AI coach in there as well. I added all of those things in there. It wasn't the first thing that just got dropped in the app. So again, you can kind of see, you can excuse me, you can read through some of this stuff. I don't know if this is in the way or not. You can read through some of this stuff though. You know what I mean? It'll build the itinerary for us, key features. And then again, this is where when I was building Habitlee, I looked at the key features and I was like, this isn't enough. I need a lot more for what I'm trying to build and what I'm trying to build for myself. So even if somebody else doesn't use it, I need to add more key features. Design language, you can always come through here and as well prompt that out. Base 44 is very colorful looking, even when we look at Habitlee. Like, look at how bright these colors are. You feel me? So if you want something a little bit more minimalistic, you can come through there too and just be like, make sure it's an all white background. I don't want a bunch of bubbles that have a bunch of colors. I want this to look very clean and very minimal as possible. Because again, if you are somebody who is about to go and pitch this app to a CEO or something like that, they don't care about all that colorful ass shit. Like, yeah, I don't want to look at that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what your product can do. But again, you come through here, you got your soft color palette. As you can see, it's going to be gray. Component structure shows you how it's getting structured out. And this usually takes about 2 to 5 minutes. So while this is all going on, you can kind of do some more brainstorming. You should be doing brainstorming before you do it, but you could be also doing some more brainstorming because let me move myself over. Boom. As you can see, some stuff is popping up now. When you get done, when the AI agent gets done, you can see down here there's suggestions. And this was a big thing for me because this is what helped build the app. Dang, look at that. This is clean. This is clean. Plan your perfect journey. Create detailed itineraries, manage reservations, and keep all your travel plans beautifully organized. This is nice though. Look at it. Like, that's real nice. You can set it. You can set these or plan them. Let me see. Search trips by name and destination. Okay, but again, if let's say right, just this right here, just this app is what you needed. That's where you can leave it. The app is built. We're done. You feel me? Now, if you need to get a little bit deeper into what you're building and what is being built, now you can come through here with the suggestions and add whatever needs to be added. Or again, you come through here, I want a section for every state, every country, whatever, and I want to have a goal to visit each city in one of these countries. Something like that. Again, you have the ability to go in and do it. Let's say that was it. Your app is built. I am going to click a couple of these features so that you can kind of see the breakdown of how the AI agent thinks and structures out your app. And then the last thing will just be, again, a quick test run to show you how to publish the app, where you can drop some actual API keys and things like that. That will help you be able to go through and use your own Claude or chat agent. And you can build AI agents in here to run whatever app you have. So again, for Habitlee, the AI coach is the coach in there, but there's an AI agent on the back end that takes all of the information and helps take that information and set new goals for you or set new habits for you based off of what you've been doing lately. I need to move this back over because I keep looking over here and the camera is up there. Alright, we're just going to move that right there. Okay. So, add collaboration feature, integrate map and directions. I think this is going to be a good one, so we'll probably integrate that. And then add budget tracking. Now, say you like all three of these, right? You can come through here and tell it. Now, when you click on here, it's obviously going to give you a detailed, whatchamacallit, But you can come through here and copy and paste all three of them. I want all three of these in here and let it implement it. But let's just go one by one so that y'all can understand it. Integrate map and directions. I think that would be a great one. Again, it'll tell you exactly what is going to be best for this app. Step-by-step directions between activities within the itinerary. Boom. Let's get that going. That's going. Let's create a new trip. Let's kind of see how it looks. So you can add your trip name, destination, notes. You can add URLs. That's pretty cool. So you can go and actually, let's say that you have an app that you use to find events and things like that. You can actually probably post that in there, and it can search through and help you create that trip just based off of that. So I'm not going to add anything right now because I don't specifically have a trip. But again, you can see it works. You can see the buttons work through it. Boom. Do all of this. So that's a great detailed breakdown right there. Like again, and this was off of a small prompt. So now you have your flight time. You got the hotel you can pull up to. You got the days. You can add days. You can add stuff to the calendar. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. Summer in Paris. Summer in Paris, y'all. That's where we're going. Tokyo Adventure. So this one, it looks like you're going to have to add most of the information. Let's see. Okay. So now from me, like from my perspective, right? I'm someone who doesn't really want to fill this up. I'm not a filler outer. You feel me? So what I would actually come through and do, it's loading right now because it's loading our new stuff up. But what I would go in here and do is I would prompt this out and prompt this app to say, hey, I'm not too much of a typer. Please add an AI agent in here where I can go in and just voice memo everything. Voice memo the trip. Voice memo what time my flight is, what time this is, what events I'm going to do when I'm down there, and add it into Tokyo Adventure. Now that's something I would do. Again, you don't have to do that, but I'm not a person who wants to sit here and fill stuff out. We are also a generation who is very keen on what we are using our time for. So if I'm wasting my time typing out everything that's already on my phone, I'm going to just stick to trying to use my phone. So again, make your app easy for people to use. Alright, what did we change? Interactive map to the itinerary page with markers for all activities and directions between them. That's a big thing too. You definitely got to check and make sure that the AI itself is doing the right things. If you come up here, you can also see any extra sections that were added. So this is probably where it is. Not found. Okay, map view. I'm tripping, y'all. My bad. Bada bing, bada boom. It's a map. You feel me? It is a map. So boom, that's done, and that has been integrated into your app. At any time, you can come through here and actually go ahead and publish it. Let's say you were using it on your phone. Boom, you can pull up that map on your phone. Just like that. So, again, you can come through here and change any suggestions that add any suggestions that you would like to. Or, again, come in here, voice memo it. Hey, I'm not a person who types all the time. I need to be able to have an AI assistant that works on the back end to add all of these things in here and maybe suggest me some other things to do while I'm out here on this trip. Right? Boom. So we're done. The app is completed. Let's say this is all you wanted right here. Now we're going to come through here. We'll publish the app. Publish it. Boom. It's public. Now you come through here and you have a link. At any time you can go copy and paste. Boom. Add that link. And there's your Wonder app. It's coming up, but there's your app. It's beautiful. You can change this as well. So say you don't want, let's say you don't want people to just have to log in every time that they go and copy and paste your website or try to open your website. I'm sorry. Let's publish it again. We'll come through here. Jeez Louise, I can't see. Watch out. Boom. Alright. We'll come through here and we'll go in the settings actually. Here we go. Public, no login. So you can always change out those settings if you need be. Go ahead, republish the app. And every time you publish the app, right, it has been updated. So even if you update update all this over here, make sure that you hit publish at the end so that it's an app update for your actual app. So real quick, we'll come through here, boom, copy paste. We published it, boom, copy paste. Just make sure it works. Bada bing, bada boom. And as you can see, it looks very clean, very minimalistic. You can create your new trip. We come through here. Everything still looks good. Map view. Boom. Now, the only thing that I will say you may need to add is, let's say you have a different app like Habitlee, right? Because we're pretty much done with this. Let's say you have an app like Habitlee. Habitlee needs to go through and make sure that when every person goes and logs in, they have their own personal account. So that's why I kept the login under there. But also, you should not be able to see the data that another user is adding into their app. So make sure it is very important, very imperative for you to, when you go into these app buildings websites, Base 44, whatever else it may be, make sure that you're going in here, and when you are done with your app and you have hit published, you go through one more time, click down here. All users need to have their own interface with this app. No one should be seeing any information that pulls up that another user added. Once you go ahead and publish that, go through, when somebody else's pulls up, they may see this, right? Because they can see how they can actually build that itinerary, or you can make it blank. Where they come in here, they shouldn't see nothing. They shouldn't even see the summer in Paris. It should say create a new trip, and they're creating a new trip and adding everything that they need to add in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Again, you're done. Making these apps is super easy. The biggest thing is to make sure you're not using too many points up for dumb stuff. Make sure, again, you take that. That's why I tell y'all to prompt out your stuff. You take that first prompt and you get it from ChatGPT. Base 44. Chat will tell Base 44 how to make damn near half the app right there, and it will have a more in-depth thing than just seeing that little short prompt that we seen up first. But again, this is what we built just off of that short prompt, and this is a beautiful app just sitting here right now. I might even use this app. Like I'm thinking I might have to use this app. Again, figure out what kind of app you're ready to build. Work with chat on it. I would take like a week. Make sure you have everything that you want to implement in it. Gamify it, and then shoot it out. Again, biggest things for your apps, make sure it's super easy for your customers to be able to use. Second thing is to go in here and make sure you're integrating different things so that you can actually start to monetize your app. Later on, obviously, is the most important stuff, but you can come through here, boom, you can go through and look at the overview. There's your data, analytics, all of that good jazz, your domain, so that's where you can go through and actually go ahead and make your app or your website, whatever it may be, have a certain domain like .com, .org, whatever it may be. So it also makes your app look a little bit more professional if you were trying to shoot it out to somebody. Integrations, again, you're able to come through here and you can integrate certain things. So let's say that I had Habitlee, and in Habitlee it connected to all users' calendars so that you knew when certain events were going on. You're able to go ahead and do all of those things. Again, you are going to have to upgrade, or look at whatever website app is the best for you. Mello just shot a video where he was using another site, and I love using that one, especially for websites, because I wouldn't use Base 44 for websites. I would use it specifically to help me build my apps. But I am starting to move over to the stuff that Mello is using because it is much more advanced. Base 44, super easy to use, super easy to integrate things into it. Security, again, you can go through here and make sure that people's data is secure and things like that. You can add stuff to it. You can always come through here and code if you need to, add any extra code. And if you are interested in learning about Claude, I'm going to drop another video on that. And Claude has a lot of great coding things in there, especially for beginners. Boom, agents, like I was telling you, you can implement AI agents in here so that it can run your apps for you. Automations, I think this is something new that they just added actually. So I'm going to have to definitely check that out, and I'll get back to you all on that. But again, the point of automating stuff is between your agent and what you're trying to get automated. Again, I usually automate most of my stuff with N8N, so I probably wouldn't be using it. Logs, come through here, you can see who's all actually checking out your app. So again, you start pushing it out, you start posting about your app and things like that. Your biggest thing is trying to get people to come on here and check out your app. And then again, your API keys, you can come through here, delete that. Well, actually, there's nothing information-wise that y'all can take from that. But don't show people your API keys. Take your API keys, and it will make it cheaper for when you are using this side of things, because you're now just using your Claude code or your chat, whatever it is that you're already paying for. And that's pretty much it, y'all. So again, that is how you build a quick little app, you feel me, on Base 44. Boom. On Base 44, quick little breakdown, again, showing Habitlee. If you're interested in building out apps, let me and Mello know. We are right here to help you guys out. Again, look at this video, follow it step by step. This is exactly how you get your app completed, get it done. Again, you can get this done in one day. It took me about a month to get Habitlee up and going, but I'm specifically, again, I made something that is going to last long for me, is going to last long for people who are starting out and trying to get into a position of becoming a better routine person and a better structured individual. So again, this is something that is pushed out to you all so that you're able to do it. And just try it, man. Like that's the biggest thing. I love to say that in my videos, because that's the most important thing. Just try it. Just get in here, type some shit, see what pops up, start building it. That's the best that you can do for yourself. That's all I got for y'all today, though, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We'll see you in the next video.